All right, everyone. So today we are going to be looking more deeply at a tribe that is native to the Northern California Valley region. And this is the Miwok Tribe, M-I-W-O-K, the Miwok Tribe. And you can see by the miniature map that I included on this pictorial that the Miwok tribe is native to an area that is very, very close to Sacramento. One of the reasons why we love studying this particular tribe. So taking a look up at the top left where it says description in black and it's boxed up, you're going to see there are bullet points there, of course. The very first one is that there are 500 Lake Miwok, which means inland, not near the ocean, right? So there are about 500 Lake Miwok, and there are about 1,500 coastal Miwok, and then 9,000 in the plains and the Sierras. So you can see that our Miwok friends are distributed through numerous regions in California. And you can also see, as we talked about the last couple of days in regards to natural resources, we did talk a lot about how our Native American friends are both hunters and gatherers. What does that mean? So as hunters, we did talk about through the natural resources pictorial how our Native American friends made weapons from animals that they killed, from rocks that were in their area, from various bones. But they also gathered, specifically acorns, right? Various berries. They were both hunters and gatherers. And another interesting piece of information with the Miwok is that they had domesticated dogs. What do we mean by that? Any of you who have a pet dog, right? Your dogs are domesticated. Domesticated dogs, they live with you, they're your pets. And another fact about the Miwok is that they cultivated tobacco. Tobacco was a large part of their, I guess we could call it their economy in a way. Things that they traded, things of value. So again, 500 Lake Miwok, 1,500 coastal, and 9,000 in the plains and the Sierras, distributed all around the regions of California. They were hunters and gatherers. They had domesticated dogs, and they cultivated tobacco. And I will give you just a minute to get those things written in so that we can talk about plants and animals. And so in talking about plants and animals as it relates to their diet, we of course know Native Americans harvested acorns from a very specific tree, and that tree is a California black oak. Acorns were a staple. It was a very important part of their everyday life. And so this next bullet talks about edible vegetable matter being used as a food source, including bulbs, seeds, and fungi, which is the plural word, of course, for fungus. So going back to how adaptive and resourceful Native Americans were, they let nothing go to waste. They used every part of the plant, just as they used every part of the animals that they killed. And then, of course, talking about the animals, they were hunted with arrows, clubs, snares, other various tools, again, all made by them, using stone, using bones from animals, for example, the sinew, the tendons from animals for bows. We talked about that too. And that last bullet point there, a little piece of information about grasshoppers. Grasshoppers were a prized food source. If they could catch them, eat them, they were prized. So again, they harvested acorns from the California black oak. They ate every part of a plant. They used every part of the plant. Animals were hunted with self-made tools, and no part of the animal was wasted. And grasshoppers, they would eat them if they could catch them. I am going to give you just a moment to make sure you have all of this written in. Adon, did you have a question?
You know how you said that they use every part of the animal? What would they do with the heart of the animal?
I didn't hear all of your question, Adon. Some of your audio cut out. So can you please hold your question until we come back together and I stop sharing my screen? Please remember your question because I absolutely want to hear it. So just give us a minute to come back all together. And friends, when we finish this pictorial on Thursday, we will be talking more about the Miwok's tools and resources. We will be talking about their cultures and their customs, and I will be introducing several more interesting facts about the Miwok tribe.